Can you see what I'm waving? Yes, it's the new AllevaGlove. It's new red light therapy and near infrared light therapy inside the glove. How cool is that? This is the featured product for the day. We are releasing this officially now, so you can go online and find this. But super excited to see you all today. I'm going to share a little bit of information about this new gadget that I love. I actually laid this morning and got some self-care done at my esthetician's office. Got my eyes taken care of, and it was so cool because I got to lay there and relax. And I'll show you. There I am, relaxing with the AllevaGlove on, and it was wonderful. And but here's the only problem I had. I didn't have more than one. I really needed two so that I could wear one on both hands at the same time. Now, for those of you who are listening in, because we're running live right now on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay, so make sure and chime in to where you're located. And I can see certain users, but I don't always see the names for the Facebook users. And of course, not quite sure if you're coming in from Instagram or YouTube, but this is our wonderful new product. I swear, these guys are always on it. Joel and Abe, they come up with the neatest inventions. Everything is innovative. Everything is world class. We are so far ahead of the curve of holistic remedies for pain relief without having to take medicine. But again, you're going to see 40 LED bulbs in there, okay? And that opening is 6 inches. Now, I can look inside the glove, just like you can look inside the glove, and you don't have to worry about your eyes because the radiation of the LEDs is not going straight into my vision. I'm only seeing an angulation of it. So you don't have to wear glasses for this one. But for those of you who are just joining, this is the AllevaGlove, which is a red light, near infrared light hand therapy glove. And it's USB charged, takes 3 to 4 hours to charge it, and you get 3 to 4 hours of use out of it. So let's see here, 20 minutes is kind of like the standard duration of time. You can do less than 20 minutes if you choose to, but it'll automatically kick off in 20 minutes. So let's do the math here. We're talking about almost 8 hours of treatment. No, I guess it'd be if it's 20 minutes and you get 4 hours of runtime, you get 8 treatments out of one charge. It takes 3 to 4 hours to charge it completely using the USB cable, and you can use that from the convenience of your car, or we actually have included the wall unit that you can adapt into the wall, and you can plug it in. I just plugged it in a few days ago and just kind of let it sit out. But it just plugs in here to the bottom of this little power control box here. Let me show you this because I want to make sure you all see the differences. When you get your instructions, there's a little light on the bottom side of here. Okay, you can't see it right now, but wait for it. We're going to plug in here. Okay, so we're plugged in. And now you can see the red light blinking. Okay, the red light blinking means that it is charging. Okay, now I did have this plugged in for like 4 hours, so it's fully charged. So we really don't have to charge it. So we're just gonna unplug that from the input there. And there's our power cord. And then if I go to power it on, it takes 2 seconds to power on. So 1, 2, bingo. The blue light comes on and the LEDs are on. Again, we've got 20 near infrared lights and we've got 20 LED red lights. Now, you cannot see, I'm gonna pull this out, kind of inverting it. The bright red ones, those are your red light therapy bulbs. And these little squares that really don't look like they're doing much, that's the infrared, okay? And here's the reason why it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Because near infrared and far infrared, any infrared light is naked to the human eye. So we don't see that light coming out, but we see the red light. It's on a different wavelength of what we at the human eye can see. So it doesn't look like there's anything in there, but there's 20 LED infrared lights that are in there. Now, the opening of the AllevaGlove is 6 inches. So I have plenty of room to slide my hand in. And if I'm wanting to go top of the hand, so if you have pain on top of your hand here, then you can put it on like this, okay? If you're like me and you have sore palms from doing lots and lots of massage this week, these tendons, these muscles get really tired. This is the fastest way to rejuvenate them. Then I can put it on palmar side with the lights touching. And yes, you can make direct contact. In fact, I laid this morning with this on 20 minutes on one hand, and then it clicked off. And then I went 20 minutes on the other hand. And again, we're just going to push the power button on 1, 2, and I'm glowing. And so then we do 20 minutes on the other hand. So that's why I want to make sure that you know, order 2 so that you can put one on one hand and the other one doesn't get unhappy and not getting a little bit of love. Because if you can take care of 2 at the same time, then you're more than likely to do it more often than once a day. If you do it more often than once a day, you want to give yourself like 3 to 4 hours in between treatments, but you can do it a couple of times every day. And those of you who are suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome, or if you've got rheumatoid arthritis or you've got neuropathy in your hand, this is a magic glove to making you feel really good. What does red light therapy and infrared light therapy do? There's a whole list of things we've talked about over the last several months about what these different LED photon therapies do. But the biggest one is it decreases oxidative stress and inflammation. And on the flip side of that pendulum, for the area of greatness of things that we love, it is regenerating your own stem cells to produce. And so what do stem cells do? Stem cells are very, very special superpower cells that migrate to the area of your body that needs repaired. So whether you have a torn tissue, you've got a torn muscle, you're dealing with, like I said, you got some extra inflammation. Carpal tunnel syndrome comes from having too much inflammation here in this wrist joint, okay? And the median nerve, which activates the middle finger and sometimes can innervate these 2 fingers, most often these 3 work together. We all get compressed between all of the nerves that have to operate these little guys and all of the muscles and tendons that come through with the carpal bones in the hand. And when we start doing things and we curl at night and we get sleepy and we go to recover, we crunch all of these little tendons and everything structural that goes to the wrist, and things get compressed. And then it's squeezing on the nerve, and the nerve's like, help me, help me, help me. And so we start feeling numbness, tingling, and burning pain until we take pressure off of that nerve. But it doesn't just happen first thing in the morning. So, what if you could lay in your bed and do some meditation, or you're watching TV, what have you, and you lay in your bed with 2 of these gloves on, and then it's time to go to sleep. You go to put your carpal tunnel wrist guards on. If you end up in wearing carpal tunnel splints, you go to sleep, and then as soon as you wake up in the morning, you hit the snooze button, because I know many of you are going to want to turn on the snooze button and wait for it to wake you up again, right? So when you hit the snooze button, put on your gloves, and by the time you hit that snooze button, another 20 minutes is going to roll by. You've already done your hand therapy for the morning, and then you can get up and get going without having to worry about the inflammation right up in the morning. So it's a double dose of red light, infrared light therapy from the time that you go to bed to the time that you get up and you get vertical. You have 2 treatments with 2 gloves, but just want to make sure you know, only 1 glove comes per set, or comes in this box, okay? Just 1. So if you want 2, you need to order 2 because you only get 1. Now, here's the surprise. We are giving away one of the Alleva gloves today, right now. So I want to know if you're the lucky winner of the Alleva glove. If you are suffering from a certain kind of hand pain, or if you've got some kind of autoimmune condition that's making you uncomfortable, well, I want to know which one of you needs it the most. You got to give me some kind of enthusiasm as to who needs it the most and why. Because one of you is going to take away one of these gloves today for free. We're going to send it to you for free, and you're going to have it ultra fast. But I need the greatest reason as to why you need to have it immediately, because it was just, you're seeing it here for the first time. We're launching it right now. Now, the sale price for the first 100 customers, only the first 100, get this at the launch sale price, which is $79.99. $79.99 is how much you can get it for right this very second, until 100 of them have been sold. And so that might take a couple of hours. That might take half a day. That could take 24 hours. I guarantee you it won't take 3 days. So if you're thinking about getting one at the launch price, you need to do it right now. And you're going to see a link listed in the comment box that you can just click on that link, and you get it in the first 100 customers. Just 100 customers are going to get one glove for $79.99. So if you want to try 2 gloves, you need to order 2. But again, if 50 of you order 2 gloves, that's 100 gloves gone, and then the price goes up to $79.99. So this is a reward to you for getting it now. Okay, so $79.99 for the first 100 gloves sold, and then it goes up to $99.99. Okay, these gloves normally sell for $159.99. Normally $159.99. You're getting one amazing deal for the first 100 sold. Make sure you get 2 though, because it's so much more convenient when you can have 2 and we can do a happy hand dance together, right? Okay, so what makes this really cool is I'm sitting here wearing the glove and having a little party. Hey, I know we can have a little dance party, right? We can totally have a dance party with our gloves on, right? Do a little chicken dance. Just no clapping, right? Anyhow, I like to have fun. You guys know I like to have fun because it's Fun Friday and we're giving away stuff. Why not have fun? Okay, so anyways, you can have positioning. So like for instance, earlier today, I was laying on a treatment table, getting my eyelashes taken care of. I don't have eyelashes, so I have to have fake eyelashes because I'm not lucky enough to have really good eyelashes. So what you see is what you get. But I was laying there wonderfully meditating with my AllevaGlove, and it was wonderful to be able to just lay there. And you see, I work on body tissue all day, every day. So I worked like 10 hours yesterday, and I worked 12 hours 2 days before that, 12 hours in a row, like working on like making people feel really good and rejuvenated with their soft tissue using, a lot of the Lifepro stuff, but again, using my hands. And so people ask me all the time, do your hands ever get tired? And the answer is not really. My hands actually are quite strong, but it's because I'm using some different modalities in order to keep my hands happy. Okay, I've been using this glove for a few weeks. They sent it to me a few weeks ago to start testing it and trialing it, and I absolutely love it. I also use the other red light therapy products. So if I happen to have my BioHeal that is sitting on a tabletop, then I can just hang out and do some different things with my glasses on, and I can get it. But this is very focused. Okay, this is very focused. No, your foot will not fit in here. So don't try and put it on your foot. Not good idea. They might be coming out with something in the future. I have no clue because they don't tell me. They just say, hey, Amber, we got a new product for you to try out and test. Tell us what you think. And then that's all I ever know. But I can tell you that this glove is now out and it's wonderful. It takes 3 to 4 hours to charge the glove so that it works at full capacity. 20 minutes default time, and there's just one button, so just one little button right there. So we're going to push that on and it clicks off. Okay, so it's gloves off, and then we're going to push on for 2 seconds. Voila. Okay. I know, good hint to Lifepro, right? Hey, let's get a foot one going. Anyhow, really, really exciting product. I'm so glad that they're coming out with this because, like I said, my hands, they don't hurt. They do get tired, but they don't hurt. But if you're riding in the passenger vehicle of the car and, you've got time in a commute and you can pop one on before you go to the office and start typing your fingertips away, great opportunity. Here's a good idea. If you have a secretary or an administrative assistant or one of your office professionals at your schools or at your business, I don't think most people realize how much toxicity happens in our hands when we are doing T-Rex stuff all the time. And some people are ergonomically correct and some people are like T-Rex all the time. So if you need a special gift to get a loved one that's really innovative and very unique, like you're going to be the one that everybody wants the Secret Santa from because you buy the cool stuff, that's this glove right here. And again, it's a great gift idea for those people that are really, really hard to buy for. Office assistants. Here's another one. How about a dental hygienist or a dental assistant or a dentist for that matter? Because Manual dexterity is very, very important. And again, when you're using your hands very finely all the time, those hands start to hurt and they get tired and they start to tingle. And this helps with the inflammation and lowering the inflammation and the tingliness without having to have it cut on. We don't want to have to cut on this. We don't have to, not good. Let's talk about other individuals that might need this. How about athletes? If you are softball, if you've got a softball player, softball pitcher especially, or a baseball pitcher or a catcher, what if they could use this in between games in order to lower inflammation and recharge circulation to the hand, making grip strength better, making pain go down instead of using an ice bag where they like clamp down and then they're stiff for like several hours? What if you could use that in between games? I know of a lot of athletes that do that. So another great little opportunity for a gift option or for one of those really unique things to make you the cool mom and dad. If you got some making up to do with a kiddo, or they've done good chores or they've made good grades, get them an AllevaGlove to do stuff with their sports. Do you know how cool that kid is going to be on the team? Everybody is going to want the glove that has the red light. And as you can see, I'm making contact with my palm and it's not burning me. I can actually feel the heat. It's getting nice and warm inside of there. So you definitely don't get burnt in wearing it directly in contact with the hand, but you do feel a little bit of heat. Um, Donna, if you have played for 35 years, then this is all the reason why you need to order one of the AllevaGloves. Okay. So it cannot. Okay. So Laura, cannot be used for feet too, because your foot has to slide through that. And I don't think your Piggly Wigglies, my foot won't slide through there very well, but I would not be surprised if Lifepro is in the process of making one for the foot, because they're always innovating new products, creating new things, and they are so ahead of the curve of what's coming at a price that's very, very convenient. So don't use this on the foot just yet, because I'm sure that product will be up and becoming if it's not already in the development design phase. I didn't say it's coming out. I said the development design phase. So Joel, if you're watching, if you need some ideas, our consumers, our fans would love to have a foot glove for a foot sleeve. We'll say that. Okay, so if you have had, yes, definitely a foot problem if you can't fit it in there, right? So yes, I want to make sure though. Now, here's what I want you to remember. If you're using this in a facility, so I'm sitting in my wellness facility right now, where people come to experience the magic. That's what you see behind me, the sign. There are going to be some individuals that I'm actually going to use this on, some clientele for medical purposes. Red light therapy and near infrared light therapy is FDA approved. There's a tremendous amount of clinical evidence that supports how these types of devices work, and they are FDA approved technology for the purpose of healing different things. Now, are we telling you not to take pills and to use this instead and we're going to fix your problems? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying if you want to try it, there's not much that it can do to hurt you. If you have a case of if you've just recently been diagnosed with some form of cancer, if you naturally are sensitive to light outdoors or on antibiotics, and you burn really easy when you're exposed to light, then you might want to do a skin test first and see how your body handles using red light therapy for just 5 minutes at a time and see how well you tolerate that. There again, it's just, children can use it, senior citizens can use it, anybody and everybody in between can use it. But if you already know that you are sensitive to light therapy, photon light therapy, then just use a little bit of extra caution and just go for maybe 5 minutes instead of the 20 minutes. Again, for the first 100 gloves sold, 100 gloves sold, not 100 people, 100 gloves sold, $79.99. I highly recommend you buy two, so that you can have one for one hand and the other hand isn't so unhappy. You get to pamper the hands together. After those 100 gloves are gone, then it goes on up to $99.99, and they're normally sold for $159.99. For those, that's what the MSRP price is for gloves that do this kind of stuff. So It's $79.99 right this very moment until we run out of the first 100, and then it's going to change up to $99.99. That could happen in a few hours. That could happen. I mean, it only takes one person to buy 100 of them for their office stuff, right? So that could happen in the first hour of the launch. That could happen in the first afternoon. It could happen in the first day, but I guarantee you they'll be gone at that price in the next couple of days, because 100 people global or 100 gloves global, that won't take that long. So get it now. Get it now. And if you decide you don't like it, you have 30 days to change your mind and send it back to us. 30 days penalty free without a restocking fee. It does have its limited lifetime warranty. So if you should try and plug in or turn on the button and then nothing wants to work and the light bulbs won't come on, the LED bulbs don't work, then we're going to replace it at no cost to you and for the life of the product, meaning that if they have replacements, they're going to send you one, because they're limited lifetime warranty. They stand true to their product guarantee, and we don't have many complaints from consumers that are unhappy because we don't take care of them. That's why I continue to work for their company. Now, size of the glove. It is 9.4 inches long, and at the widest point, it's 7.28 inches across. And then again, the opening is 6 inches, so you can get all sorts of shapes of hands in there, okay? When it comes to the LEDs, we've got 20 bulbs that are 660 nanometers, and then we've got 20 bulbs that are 850 nanometers, which are near infrared light. And you can see these little metallic squares, but you don't see any light coming out of them, right? Because those are infrared, and we don't see infrared lighting with our eyes. We can only see the red light. So the red light is in there. And again, the blue light just tells us that it's on. There's a little red light that pops in underneath of there when it's charging. Oh, yes. That's so nice. And it's so warm. But again, if you are a facility like mine that wants to use these for your patients, your clients, if you are an esthetician or you are providing a spa experience and you would like to pamper your patients or your clients while they're doing other things, if you have a waiting room area or you're into hair and you're wanting to just provide that little extra thing that makes people feel extra pampered and having cutting edge technology, the AllevaGlove is a really neat product that you can use that costs very little in order to make your clients feel wowed. Like, wow, I didn't like the haircut, but I loved the wowed experience. I'm going back. We'll fix the hair next time because the glove was pretty awesome, and nobody else offers the glove at their hair experience. I mean, you get what I'm saying? It's like it's just an extra little bonus that people are looking for at a time where we're trying to create more value for the service that they're paying for. And so if you can create more value without additional fees, or you can charge an extra fee for them to use the AllevaGlove in your salon or what have you, or your office, yeah, it'll pay for itself because of how special you made people feel for the day. So it's a really, really neat device. What does it come with? Well, it comes when you see this box arrive on your front porch, if you're not stalking your mailman, when they send me products and I know they're on the way, I'm like, okay, where's the mailman coming? I'm like stalking the mail truck to see when the mail truck pulls in, or UPS. I'm like, okay, where's the Lifepro box? You can't wait to see what we're getting. It's like Christmas every time they deliver. It comes in this box, okay? And you want to make sure and keep the box because this is where you're going to want to store it. It does not come with an extra little cover. It sits nice and conveniently inside the box. And when it comes to disinfecting, you want to make sure that you are taking like a sanitizing wipe and just blotting it. Nothing wet, because it's not a waterproof device. You're going to open up the box and you're going to find this sheet of paper in there. And if you don't have one of these agility balls, these are really cool. But when you go to activate your warranty, you're going to scan this with your phone. So let me show you how this works. You're going to pull up your phone. You're going to use your camera. There we are. Camera on your phone. Okay. And you're going to hold your phone up to the QR code. Okay. And there's going to be a website that comes up. And you're going to tap on it without taking the picture. And then you're going to see the Lifepro page pop up. Okay. And when you do that, then you'll be able to register the warranty, and we're going to send you the agility ball for free. So you get a free present for activating your warranty. And then on the back side, if anything goes wrong, remember, customer service is superb, extraordinary, awesome. You're going to call that 1-800 number down there at the bottom. They're open 24 hours a day, every day except for Sunday or Saturday. Saturday, they like to have the day off. So it's says Sunday through Friday, 24 hours a day. And you can also email support@lifeprofitness.com. And it can take several weeks for the freebie product to arrive because it's not coming from the same warehouse that they send these products from. So if you have not received some of your freebie items on other purchases that you've made, stay patient because it can take a while for that kind of stuff. And of course, if you've been waiting for months, then shoot out an email to support@lifeprofitness.com. That is support@lifeprofitness.com, and let them know that you ordered a product. If you happen to have your order number, that's very handy. But let them know, hey, I ordered this product. It was supposed to come with a free item. I haven't received it yet. It was 2 months ago. When can you send something? And I'm sure that our customer service representatives would be lovely, would love to be able to help you. So again, that is the box. That's kind of how we store it. And then in here, we have our owner's manual that has all of the do's and the don'ts and everything in between. Most important thing that I want to share with you, just for using any kind of red light therapy device, I don't have any jewelry on, okay? So when you are using the red light therapy products, whether you are using the higher dose red lights, or whether you're using the AllevaGlove, or you're using the Alleva red light therapy belt, the one that goes around your waist for fat, for fat management, you can do all of that, but it's better if you don't have any kind of jewelry, metal. So remove any metal on your hands if you have jewelry. Now, if you happen to have like plates and screws from a surgery, you're fine. It's not going to hurt you. We just like to make sure, because these things warm up a little bit on the inside, and I can feel it. It's still on. I can feel it. We don't want that to heat the jewelry and then you get burnt by your jewelry. So that's why the jewelry is really important. Now, because it's really not very easy to clean, there's no way to unzip it and expose the inside of the glove out. Like you can't reverse it because this thing is connected to the outside, so you can't turn it wrong side out. You want to make sure that you wash your hands before you put the glove on. Wash your hands really, really good, not just a little bit of, okay, we're done. Like, wash your hands really thoroughly and dry them off, because again, it's not waterproof. So you want to make sure that you are dry going into the light, because it is a powered source. And again, this will kick off after 20 minutes of being on. And if you want to turn it off, then you can just push that button for 2 seconds and off it goes. So that is our AllevaGlove. Super, super comfy. It's like flat like a pancake. Do not use this for getting things out of the oven. It is definitely not, I mean, yes, it's neoprene and it's thick, but don't use it for an oven mitt, like to get cookies out of the oven. Not a good idea, right? We just want to use it for hand therapy. So, as I'm seeing a lot of people here, yes, we've got some joint problems that will definitely help out with. And somebody mentioned fading of spots, like sunspots, brown spots. Yes, it does. Red light therapy and near infrared light therapy has been proven in clinical studies, as well as from many of our consumers, that it does help with aging spots and sunspots and brown spots. Or if you happen to cut your hand, here's a good one. If you happen to cut your hand, you get a scratch, or you've got something going on, slide your hand in the glove and it helps with inflammation on the joints. But red light therapy is also really good for boosting immunity system. It's a good anti-inflammatory. Some types of light therapy can be used for destroying bacteria. Blue light therapy is especially good for destroying bacteria. But red light therapy actually helps with skin aging. So if we have lots of wrinkles, like I got some extra wrinkles on my hand, it helps to regenerate elastin, collagen, and fascia, as well as stem cells. And so it helps with keeping your skin nice in tone and filled out and pliable. Pliable, not flexible. Flexible is more about length. Pliable is about how manageable are things. So yes, the recommended is 20 minutes per hand, and that's what I did earlier, and my hand is very happy. And you don't want to do it back to back right away. I believe the brochure says to wait about 6 hours in between so that you don't do too much. Remember, more is not always better. Sometimes less is better. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure, yes, you can use the device to treat the same area a maximum of 3 times a day. Maximum of 3 times a day. You don't want to use it for more than 20 minutes in an area and wait at least 6 hours between treatments. So, and you want to make sure if you're just getting started and you've never used red light therapy, less is better. So if you want to start out with 5 minutes, there's not a timer on here. So you're going to turn on your phone, you're going to set the timer. And if for those of you who have a smartphone, you're going to go to your clock. Okay, there's the clock feature. And you have a stopwatch or you have a timer. You can do one or the other. That's with Apple. I'm sure the other phones that are out there have the same thing. If you happen to be at home and you want to push the timer on your microwave or your stove or what have you to keep track of 5 minutes or 7 minutes, 20 minutes is the max time though, every 6 hours. And if you get 2, then you can run them both at the same time and, you know, maximize that opportunity. So I think that those are the main things that I wanted to share with you on the AllevaGlove red light therapy device. It's pretty cool. Going through here and checking some other things here. And we talked about the fading spots. Yes. So those of you who have any kind of neuropathy in your hands, happen to have loose joints, happen to have carpal tunnel, trigger finger, gamekeeper's thumb, or you can have, there's an injury that goes on down here in which you overstretch this thumb out and you suffer the injury right here on top of the thumb. Really good for that de Quervain syndrome. Seeing so many awesome comments. I'm so excited to see all you guys today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll always love visiting with you all. And so we don't have this for the foot just yet. We don't have it just yet for the foot. I don't even know if it's in production. I don't know if they're designing anything. I don't get the inside scoop on that stuff. I just get to share it when it comes out. So all I can tell you is you don't want to use your foot inside of here because your arch of your foot and your piggly wigglies won't all fit in there without being crunched and without destroying the device. If your device quits working because you are trying to stick your foot in there, that doesn't always get covered. So don't try to do something it's not meant to do, because we want to make sure that you're able to enjoy it for quite some time. So has anyone tested red light therapy for carpal tunnel? Yes, and it works great. It works great for carpal tunnel syndrome because again, carpal tunnel syndrome is an overuse injury in which the tendons and the ligaments and the bones and the nerves all get crunched through this little gap right here in the wrist called the carpal tunnel. And typically, excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. Typically, the median nerve is what is affected. Yes. So keep posting questions while I grab a drink of water. And while I'm grabbing water, my awesome team backstage is going to be figuring out who's the winner because I don't get to choose the winner. Okay. The Allegra, for those of you who are curious about the Allegra is a hand massager. This is not a hand massager. This is just red light, infrared light therapy. It is not a massager. It does not do any massaging whatsoever. So if you're thinking that you're going to get the Allegra features with the massage and you're going to get to do red light therapy, it is just red light and near infrared light therapy. Okay. Now we have a winner. We have a winner. We have a winner. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You got it. Adriana Janke, I think is the name. Adriana Janke from the VIP group on Facebook. Janky. You are the winner. Doodle 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 doodle. You are the winner. Doodle 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 doodle. Now you only have to buy one because you get one. So now, Adriana, now you just have to buy one so you have a pair. The rest of all of you, you need to order two. Make sure you order two because it'll be so much more convenient to have two than to have just one, and you got to share it between both hands. They get jealous. So just make sure you get two. And again, the first 100 that are sold, $79.99, and then the price goes up to $99.99. So without further ado, I want to say thank you all for joining me today, and we'll look forward to seeing you for the next launch of our next fun product. If you can join me on Tuesday, we're going to be talking about back and hip pain and how to overcome that. And definitely stay tuned in for Debbie and Roseanne to be featured in the upcoming next couple of days. All right. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful, fun Friday. Bye.